After more than 2 years, Loki is back. Loki Season 2 landed on Disney Plus with a bang, providing the MCU with some much-needed fireworks, excitement, and visually pleasing storytelling after Secret Invasion landed with something of a whimper earlier in the year. While Season 2's primary storyline picked up right where things left off, Loki, at the TVA HQ, dealing with the aftermath of his encounter with He Who Remains. One important thread went largely unattended to: Sylvie. Loki's female variant only had the briefest of appearances in the episode, when we saw the time-slipping Loki see her in the future, seeing her in a TVA elevator before he was pruned off the plane of existence. Mobius, meanwhile, used some big bizarre device and time travel science to pull Loki out of his time travel turmoil. The takeaway from all of this, though, Loki and Mobius need to track Sylvie down, wherever she may be. Unfortunately, though, as the end of the episode showed, they aren't the only ones with this goal, as Hunter B-15 saw a plethora of TVA soldiers being sent through a Tempad portal to track Sylvie down. While it may not be of much help to our heroes, though, a credit scene gave us a look at where, exactly, Sylvie is hiding, and where Loki and Mobius will likely have to go to find her. To understand this, let's first remember the basic crux of Sylvie's character from Loki Season 1. She was taken from her timeline as a child, kidnapped by the TVA, only to escape and live on the run, hiding out in times and places just before apocalypses for her entire life. So despite the fact that the last time we saw her she was pummeling He Who Remains in the chest with a dagger, opening up an infinite amount of branch timelines, and presumably a massively expanded multiverse, she now feels a freedom from the life that's had her on the run for all these years prior. So we meet Sylvie in the Loki Season 2, Episode 1, credit scene in 1982 Broxton, Oklahoma, heading into a McDonald's restaurant in all of its 80s-tastic glory. 1982 Oklahoma is, also for the record, a possible apocalypse location. There were numerous recorded instances of highly dangerous tornadoes. She walks in, confused, unsure of what a McDonald's is, and how she even begins to make a transaction in this kind of place. She orders with a guy at the restaurant's counter, not squirrel, not possum, and not rats. Something that's already dead and nothing with a face. This is particularly funny if you think back to the original Thor film, when Thor also had no idea how to conduct himself at a restaurant. McDonald's guy replies by suggesting the new Chicken McNuggets, along with about 10 other things, as Sylvie begins to look around the establishment. Sylvie, free from the life that she only recently learned was taken from her, specifically by He Who Remains, looks around the McDonald's. She sees a couple, presumably together romantically. She sees a group of teenagers sitting together, bullshitting as teenagers do. She sees all these life experiences that she didn't get to have, and she says the first thing that comes to mind: I want to try everything. The McDonald's guy is probably about to rack up quite an expensive order, but it's clear that Sylvie is talking about more than just fast food. And while we're excited for her to get a taste of the life that was stolen from her by powers way above her pay grade, it's also likely to continue messing a whole lot of stuff up in the MCU. When Loki and Mobius catch up to Sylvie in Oklahoma, that's when Loki's Season 2 fireworks show will really get started.